everybody. Today let's see how to prepare a very healthy and delicious dish, one of the dals of India, a favorite among most of us, the Rajma Masala, prepared in the authentic Punjabi way. So let's see how to start. The ingredients needed for this are: I've finely chopped 1 onion, 1 finely chopped tomato, and 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, freshly grounded. Okay, I've taken this 2 to 3 cloves of garlic and a small piece of ginger and pounded them into paste. These are for decoration purpose, and just 1 small slit green chili. And then this is the main hero of the dish. This rajma. I didn't get the reddish brown variety. I just got this brown one with the streaks. Okay, if you get the reddish brown, I prefer using that because that will increase the redness and the color of the dish. Okay, this you have to soak it overnight or at least for 8 to 10 hours. It's a must. It's a very tough bean, so you have to soak it overnight or at least for 8 to 10 hours, and then boil it in a pressure cooker. Give it at least 4 to 5 whistles. Okay, it doesn't matter if it is even more overcooked, because the more you cook it, the more tastier the dish becomes. And then we need the usual cumin, hing, turmeric, dhania, chili, cumin powder, garam masala, the ingredients and measurements of which I will tell while adding in the gravy. Now let's heat a kadai. Once it's hot, pour in some oil, any oil of your choice, but oils of preference for this dish are rice bran, sunflower or mustard oil. Now I am using rice bran oil. Once the oil is a little hot, add cumin seeds, about 1 teaspoon. Once they start to splutter, add 1/8 teaspoon of hing. Okay, and then give it a nice stir. The cumin has started to release some nice aroma. It's time to add our finely chopped onion. Okay, I've chopped here 1 medium-sized onion. Be really finely chopped. Okay, I have seen some using it as a paste, onion paste. It's your choice. But yeah, once the finely chopped onions are caramelized, we get it in the gravy in between that. The crunchiness is really nice, so I prefer using it as finely chopped. Now this onion needs to cook really well. It should become nice brown. Don't burn them. So we'll add now a pinch of salt. This will remove the moisture and help the onions cook really fast. Each and every step is very important. Onions need to get cooked well, otherwise the whole scent of the dish is spoiled. This stage we'll add the ginger garlic paste now. Onions are really cooked to this extent. I'll be adding 1 slit green chili just for the flavor of the green chili, and then we'll be reduce the flame to bare minimum and then start adding the powders. Okay, first I'll be adding turmeric powder. Just a half teaspoon will do. Followed by the coriander powder. Coriander powder, add 2 teaspoons of coriander powder. Okay. Then chili powder. Here I am using Kashmiri chili powder. So I'm using 1, 2, 3 teaspoons of Kashmiri chili powder. Then jeera powder, or the cumin seeds powder. We have already added cumin, but then cumin seed powder has a different texture and taste. So just add half teaspoon of jeera powder or the cumin seed powder. Then give it all nice stir. Make sure you don't burn the masalas. For this, we add a little water in between. This helps us in 2 ways. One, it brings all the flavors together. Another one, it doesn't. It helps not to burn the masala. Okay. So this masala or the raw smell needs to go. Just after another 30 seconds. Once the raw smell of these masalas disappear, then we'll add 1 finely chopped tomato. Okay. Now this tomato needs to get cooked really well. Okay, so what we'll do is, once we add this tomato, again comes our savior, salt. Add a pinch of salt. This helps to cook the tomato really fast. And then add just a spoon of water. Cover the kadai with the lid and allow this tomatoes to cook. Okay, this will take at least 2 minutes. Okay, just let the tomatoes cook for at least 2 minutes so that the taste really comes out well, and the tomato should get mashed and should gel up with the other ingredients. We'll wait till then. After 2 minutes, our tomatoes have really cooked well. Now with the help of the back side of the spoon, slightly mash it. Okay. You will also find that the oil oozes out from this. So this is an indication that the ingredients that have been cooked till now are cooked. Okay. The house now is filled with a nice aroma of this onions and tomatoes. Now it's time to add a pre-cooked rajma along with the water. See, now I soaked about 1 cup of rajma, and once it's soaked, it swells up. Now it has come to 2 cups of rajma. Okay, boil it. As I told you earlier, 4 to 5 whistles you give it. Let some of the beans split open, no problem. It makes the dish even more tastier. And then add it along with that stock. Okay, don't forget. Do not leave. That is a healthy concoction. Do not discard the stock. Add the stock. Even after adding the stock, you feel that you need a little more of gravy, then you can always add some water. Make sure you add always hot water in between cooking. Don't add plain water, because since all the other ingredients are hot, if you add plain water, then that will dampen the taste of the dish. So always have some hot water handy while you're cooking. And so I feel my gravy is a little thick now, because we are going to leave it aside in a simmer for at least 10 to 15 minutes, so that the gravy gets a little more thicker and the flavors all unite. So now I'm going to add a little more water. Keep it to this consistency now. Okay, it should be a little watery, so that by the end of 10 to 15 minutes it will become a little more thick and the flavors would all have unified. Okay, so now we'll close the lid, simmer and cook for 10 to 15 minutes. So let's 15 minutes since I left it covered. And now you see that the gravy is nice boiling, and then it has also turned a bit thick. Okay, it's always better to leave some gravy, otherwise, because since all pulses tend to absorb more of moisture as it cools down, so then it will become too thick. So let it leave in this consistency. Okay, now at this point of time we'll add garam masala. Always add the garam masala at the last. Maybe adding 1 teaspoon of garam masala. This is homemade. I may dry roasted some cloves, cinnamon, cardamom, star anise, some fennel seeds, pepper. That is one. Just give it a good stir. This sure enhances the taste and the aroma. Now at this point it's always better to add some coriander leaves. It's really worth an addition, but since I didn't get coriander leaves now, I'm adding some kasuri methi. Always crush kasuri methi with your fingers and just add it. This increases the taste. Just a teaspoon will do. At this point I'm adding just half a teaspoon of butter. This will give that. This is completely optional, but this will give that extra zing. I've seen people, Punjabis, making the whole gravy in butter or ghee. That has its own flavor. But then at least in the last, if you add, it's really nice. It gives a good flavor. Give it all a final stir. Once you see bubbles forming on top of the dish, you know that it's ready. It's enough. This thing, we'll switch off the flame and plate it. This is a very yummy dish. Can be served with rice as rajma chawal, or can also be served with full kaza rotis. Okay, now let's see how to plate it. So now I've plated the rajma with some basmati rice, which I cooked with some 1 clove, 1 cardamom and 1 small piece of cinnamon with some cumin. You can make it, I prefer it this way. I can make it plain basmati rice also. Some raita. So you can just, this is a very simple but very healthy dish packed with a lot of proteins. So it sure will be a hit amongst everybody of you. Just give it a try. I hope you'll all like it. Have it piping hot. Thank you.